Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a client's reading. This reading is going to be concerning love and questions of love. So because of that, I'm going to be working with my Victorian Romantic Tarot, which is my go-to deck lately for these love readings. I want to pull some cards from the side cards, which are really cool cards. They're like, I don't know, they kind of give me that Lenormand feel. I don't know if they're Lenormand cards though. But anyway, I really want to see just kind of what Spirit has to say regarding this whole subject matter. I don't want to give out details like that. So let's just say it is a love reading, the ending of one relationship, the blooming of something new perhaps, and just kind of getting the vibes of what's, you know, what's to come with that. Also, you had originally purchased the reading interpretation, but I really feel called to just pull cards on this whole other matter because I feel like this is more important. And then I'm also going to be working with the Romance Angels, so I'm probably going to pull maybe one or two from this deck. I love the Romance Angels cards for readings concerning love. Let go of control issues. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Wow. So, Romance Angels are really telling you already. Letting go, and that there is a new chemistry coming on. So this already is telling me, about the first portion of the reading, letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You are being called, the angels are wanting you to know, don't control the outcome. Allow it to happen as it's supposed to happen. And then the chemistry card coming up is also displaying that there is so much connection between you and this individual. You have the message. We have never, and we have the cave. What is the message? That's what we're going to find out. That never card, I don't know if I like that one very much. And then we have the cave card coming up. I feel like the cave card is symbolic of you coming out from the darkness. Do you see that? It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but the cave card shows an image of a woman or an individual who is naked and hiding in darkness, and then there's the opening with the light coming through. You also got the Tower and the Puzzle. I feel like before, where you were at with your first relationship, you felt trapped. I feel like you felt trapped and you felt like you were never, I feel like that never card is saying that you never had the ability to have your own voice. You never had the ability to kind of feel out your interests in this and that. That Tower card and the Cave card tells me that you spent a lot of time being confined. Confined in yourself, confined in your heart. And then the Puzzle, it's kind of like you kind of like you're always trying to piece things together with you and your that significant other, but things never really turned out the way you wanted it to. You were always trying to figure out what was the missing piece in your relationship. There was always a void. There was always a hole that needed to be filled. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's just see for kicks. What's the Fear card? The skills. So having the fear of skills, what does that say to you? The skills of what? Having the skills like your own personal ability to be independent, perhaps? Maybe it was hard for you to have your own voice with your significant other because they were always telling you or dictating to you how you should live or how you should love, how you should be. We have the Hermit. The Ace of Wands crossing the Hermit. Death. Four of Swords. Wow. So the Hermit energy is definitely you, and this is you in the situation. And I feel like this is Spirit's way of asking you to really take your time and be slow. And I feel like that's the same advice that the love angels were saying, is don't have so much control. I feel like this Hermit energy is guiding you to be very thoughtful. Really take the time to think it out and feel it out before you jump into anything. Okay? You're being crossed with the Ace of Wands. And I love that, because the Ace of Wands to me, when it comes down to messages, to love messages in particular, this is a very sexual card to me. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of something, because it is an ace card. So it is like the birthing of something new, which is definitely what's happening here between you and this new person. But it's also sexual energy, and there's a lot of sexual energy around you too. And I feel like that's what's blocking you. Don't allow the sexual attraction and the need to have that sexual chemistry with you guys foreshadow the need for you to really digest what is going on and to really see what's going through in your heart and in your mind. I feel like don't become clouded over with you know, the good looks and the way they smell and the kissing and all of that. Don't let that block you from really seeing the whole situation for what it is. Then you have the Death card, which to me is saying this is a change that's taking place. There is definitely a huge shift going through you right now. I know you feel it, and I see it too. And I feel like this death is the rebirth of something. In order for the Death card to come up, that's basically saying you had to close the doors of one thing and open the doors for something else. Closing the doors of one thing, I feel, is that Cave card, the past, that Never card, that person that you were with, where you felt like you would never leave them, you would always be together, and that maybe they made you feel like you were never able to do the things that you're doing now. We have a Four of Swords though, so I feel like the Spirit is really guiding you to be very careful with your next couple moves. Don't rush into things. I think that Four of Swords is saying just to think it out. Be like the Hermit. The Hermit and the Four of Swords are very similar. This is a lot of meditation work. This is a lot of being close with yourself and really tapping into your mind and your heart. Let's pull some advice cards for the situation, because I feel like the cards are already outlining that this experience that you're going through is supposed to happen. And I feel like that this change is definitely something that you needed. I kind of see it as like with that Cave card, the light at the end of the tunnel type thing. This is good things for you. I don't see it as a negative. But I also think that you need to be careful and be mindful of the way that you approach this new person. And also with that Chemistry card coming up, it's telling me that there's definitely a lot of attraction between the two of you. So that Ace of Wands, there's a lot of sexual attraction and all of that. But don't let that shadow your initial feelings of what you should do next. We have Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Strength, which is also an 8 card, I believe. You got triple eights. That is very, very rare. I'm going to actually Google that because I don't know my eights. I don't know my numerology that great. So let me do a quick Google search. Usually I don't do this on the videos, but for you, I will. It says, when the 8 comes knocking, you can be assured that you will reap what you sow. The 8 balances the material and immaterial worlds as it is best. It is as spiritual as it is materialistic. It's the karmic equalizer, a force that just as easily creates as it destroys. So that is why I really feel like you need to be very careful in the way you approach this situation. You have 3 8s coming up as the advice card. Spirit is being very particular with you that you go through this whole experience slowly. Let's see what's going on with let's go to the page. It's a karma card. So basically what you put out there, you're going to receive. So that's why I'm saying really think this out. Be nice to the other person, the person that you left, because you don't want that energy coming back to you. So here's a positive characteristic and a negative. So positives: 8s are authoritative, business-minded leaders. They value control and tend to be powerful. So powerful is definitely there with the strength card, and control was definitely there with your angel card, with the let go of control issues. They value control and tend to be powerful, but are also balanced, materially detached, successful, and realistic. They end up in management positions and are efficient, capable, smart, street smart, and good judges of character. The dark side of the 8 can be cruel, insensitive, violent, bullish, or greedy. At their worst, 8s can become intolerant, religious zealots, but that's not you. Let me see. I really love the Angel Numbers by Joanne. Hers are really cool too. So angel number 8 brings an uplifting message of encouragement from your angels, telling of achievement, success, striving forward, progress, and attainment. It's a message to stay optimistic and listen to your intuition and inner guidance as you hold positive expectations and thoughts of positive abundance. The number 8 brings a message from the angels that financial abundance is on its way as you have worked diligently and intelligently towards achieving your goals and aspirations. And your just rewards will be yours. Be grateful for the blessings in your life and for those yet to come. The number 8 tells you to step into your personal power, have faith and trust in your own abilities, skills, and talents, and to use them to your highest potential. So this number 8 that you received is definitely a positive, but it has its darker side, which I feel like if you are not careful with the situation, if you rush into things, if you treat the other person, the ex, if you treat them badly, I feel like that will come back to you. So that's like a warning there. So you got the 8 of Pentacles, which is the card of building. So this is, to me, is building the new connection that you have with this new person. But you also have the 8 of Swords, which is the release of something, coming out of something, freeing yourself from being captive. So I feel like you have a lot of that energy with you when you left the relationship. You probably felt like you were freeing yourself from something bad. Don't let that get to your head, though, and don't let that cloud you over with this new potential person, because you may have your own little baggage that you have to clear up with yourself before you can even invite this new person into your heart. And then you have the Strength card, which is really guiding you to be strong in the whole process. Be strong, but also be very mindful and mature. I feel like the Hermit card is just really telling you, just really think things through. Be slow when you're in the process of making a decision. And don't be foreshadowed by that Ace of Wands, the temptation. I feel like it's temptation. It's sexual temptation. Just take it slow. And then you'll really see everything kind of start to bloom. I really feel like this new thing, this new adventure for you is definitely meant to happen. I think that you should totally embrace it. But like I said, be mindful of it and be slow. There is no rush. Enjoy it. So I hope that this reading helped you. I hope it gave you some advice. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks you guys for watching. Bye.